Hey folks, welcome back. This is episode 13 of our Stellar Sovereigns Let's Play. In our last episode, we were doing a bit more upkeep and building of our empire. Kind of identified some of our primary opponents, and we started getting some treaties with some of our friendly, I guess, empires out there, which has really helped. You can see, we are getting a total of our 23.99% plus 51.18%, which gives us a total, I think you can see how we're getting a lot more points now that are bonus, which means that we're able to finish improved hydroponics, which will boost our food growth pretty quickly here. So I think then what we're going to want to do is start to increase the damage that we're getting from the Vulcan. And we'll do that next. So we also rearranged the ordering that we had here so that the ships were not getting stuck waiting for the Apollo to finish. So what I'm going to actually do, we're kind of done with the Virgo, I guess, shipyard at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new fleet with the Apollo. And then I'm going to send the Apollo to Virgo. And once we get there, I'll use Virgo to actually upgrade it a bit more. Get that one fixed up, and then we can start working on our fourth fleet. I think we are pretty far behind, so we're going to really need to start pushing forward here. We've got another 3,000 colonists. I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. So we're still coming up ahead, so let's go ahead and boost that slightly. We are pretty far behind. Let's go ahead and finish removing our R&D sector here. And we're pretty far behind because we're putting quite a few of our population now into the agriculture, which is fine. We're now getting 6.28 per colonist, which is going to be helping us considerably, and we get... So we're adding about, let's see, 1,200 or so, maybe 1,200 to 1,500 food per turn. And we're also boosting the consumables, which is counting as a crafting. So that will also boost our output for trade, which should help us as well. Unfortunately, we do have some fog cover, which is boosting the development costs there. Our mining flotilla here, the Defiance, we want to go ahead and shift to... I guess we can go ahead and let it do the second step of that since we've only got one turn left. Saracen is being upgraded, and we are now able to finish our research here. With the Hades on the asteroids, as well as into, I think maybe, I think we've done everything else here, so we'll go with that. Let's go ahead. Okay, nothing new here. We'll go ahead and stick that on this asteroid now. Our research is complete. We now have enough to boost our field theorists, which will help with our shields a little bit. We're now down here, so we are now able to switch our government types. As you can see, since we're in this lower quadrant and outside of this box, our current government type of socialism is no longer valid. We can't use that, or we can stay there, but if we do, you get this little warning indicator that tells us to change our governance type, because it can then result in approval drops, and because you're the wrong type of government compared to what your population believes, and that can lead to demonstrations and eventually some uprisings. So we're going to go ahead and see here which we want to go to. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and switch to the meritocracy. It's going to take us another 9 turns. It does mean that our budget is a bit lower, so we're going to have to really see how we can improve that. We've got 10% less tax income, minus 14 researching costs. Okay. Let's see. Virgo, where are we at now? So now, if you can see, with that switch and then with our upgraded agricultural sector, we're now getting 8 per. I think this is also adding into it. So no, yeah, this is adding into it as well. So I think that's where we're getting some of that boost as well. Even here, we're getting 2.74, which is almost getting to the point where this really poor planet could support itself if we invested more of our population into food, but I don't think we want to do that. I think it's more valuable to us producing other resources. So partly what's happened is all of our planets are now in the red, except for our main planet, our homeworld. And the reason for that is when we switched our government types over here, our civilian wages went from 30 credits to 25 credits. And we did drop our military costs, but that's not enough to offset. What we're going to probably want to do, let's see. Yeah, I think we should be able to boost our taxes a bit here without significantly impacting our population growth, because we're getting a higher population growth now. Because when we switched our government type, it increased, I believe, our population growth rate by 0.3, which means that even if we are using higher taxes, it's not having as significant of an impact on our growth rate for the approval loss. So let's go ahead and do that. That will get us up a little bit. We're going to start in on the extended magazine. With the boost from our friends, that allows us to invest less money in it and still get a lot more output. Our asteroid survey is underway. Let's move the Defiance onto the next planet here. And I think we're ready to move on. Yeah, there's not a lot more here for us to get. The mining efficiency is... system depletion is almost entire here. switch over because those one-turn ones I think are more important to take care of. Star hierarchy has changed governance. They are colonialists still, but they've moved further away from us. Oh, they want to. Oh, they're condemning us for changing our government type. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Let's move in some more folks. So this, we're now producing enough food here that we can start to think about colonizing another planet in the Virgo system. This planet has a lot of good resources for us. But as you can see, it's completely useless for food. It's also worth checking these different attributes that the planets have, because some of these things like electrostatic, atmosphere, and high surface temperatures can lead to specific types of random events, like these negative events that we had on Virgo with the fog. Because if you see over here on Virgo, we have fog covers, and rainfalls, lightning storms, things like that. Those are potential problems that we can have. Okay. I think we need to focus on reduction of colony upkeep costs. That will help us, I think, with our income now. What just happened? Okay. Go ahead and boost that again. Gets us going. Okay. Okay, that's actually knocked us back, so I think we're going to oh good, I think that means we've got all of the two-stage rocket technology now. I'll go ahead and finish this out. Yep, that gave us the two-stage rocket technology, which would be helpful. Okay. Serpent Vanguard, y'all are coming to get yourself shot to pieces, it seems. Okay. Third Fleet, how are we doing? Still working on upgrades here. First Fleet. All good. Second Fleet. Also good. Let's go ahead and intercept them with the first and second fleets. The Serpent Vanguard here is definitely not some of our friendly neighbors, so we're going to want to take them out, because that can help increase the fear that they have for us if we start removing some of their ships. Also give us enough time, I think, to start getting the third fleet finishing the upgrades, so we can man, why is my okay. Let's boost that again. I think I'm running on these edicts this go around. It's a bit tighter. We're almost to Virgo where we can start in on the upgrades. Throw the rest of you over here. Koi 2 is still just doing its thing. Yeah, they're starting to tell us how they dislike it. They're happy that we changed our government, though. Wow, we were maxed out with fear on them. At least they're headed towards friendly. Okay. So we're 100% here. Let's see where we can send fleet off to. Okay, we'll just keep them there for the moment, and then once we finish with our interception with the Serpent Vanguard, we will go ahead and send them back over. Okay. They're definitely hitting the missiles heavily. Okay. Oh, well, retro plague there. And we will go ahead and send the Defiance to finish out the final planet here, Talos 1. And then we'll see about moving on to another system. Okay. Let's add everybody over here. And we've finally broken even, I think, yep, on Alonius. We can stick a little bit more of our budget here. Costs go up for per point of research. The more stuff you research at a tier, as well as the tiers go up. So they are insulting me. I'll withdraw. This is going to end very poorly for us if they do end up declaring war, so I'm going to try to avoid that as much as shoot. So pirates will also attack your colonies if you don't have any sort of defenses up, which in this case we don't. We've started getting some upgrades to some tier 2 tech too. What that's going to do is it's going to basically, they're going to invade, but they're going to take resources, and it's not really going to, it could basically cause the colony to revolt or have at least demonstrations. And they'll probably stay there until I send some fleets over to take them out. Okay. Yep, we'll go with that still. And to be fair, at this point, I have. Why, yes, I will respond and take that. Withdraw. Yeah, they're pushing. Might be able to get to them. Okay. Should be. Yep. You are here. So we will drop you off there. Should help. Looks like the third fleet is ready to go. We'll see if we can catch them. I don't know if we will be able to. Looks like our trade is back up and giving us benefit again. Okay. And everybody's happy on this end. Cool. We'll eventually link this up. They currently have no demand. We do have to be careful because we are burning a lot of cash for the trade stations and trade ships upkeep. We also have to be careful because pretty much all of our colonists are coming from Xanthu Prime, and if we're getting 1600 a turn and we're basically have 1600 population, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Really don't like how that's going. Okay. If we don't catch them next turn, I think we're going to end up hitting colonial zones and we aren't going to be able to touch them. Oh good, estate fair. So now you can see that this is contested. We have an approval factor of -3, which really isn't that great, but at the same time, it's not like this planet was really doing that much for us. So since Virgo now has a state fair, let's boost that because that generally will give us a good income for quite a few turns, as well as boosting our population, which will be helpful. Okay. Let's see, is there any tech we can use that will help with our population growth? Already here. I guess we could go to the 3rd level, but that'll take us quite some time to get there. Supercomputer's not going to help. Colonial admin, probably not any better than what we are doing at this point. Okay. I think we, I don't know if we've tried Crux yet, so we'll send our fleet there. Don't really want to tangle with them. I mean, they've got quite a few fleets floating around here. Yeah. And we just finished that, so I think we're pretty much done with this. What exactly is euphoric aura? Oh wow, that's really helpful. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. They're headed over to another group. Let's see if we can catch them. I think they may end up stopping because if they do, that'll be good for us. Okay, so the pirates are now invading Koi 2. I have no defenses, so we are just going to end up surrendering. And then you can see that, good, I did catch them. We'll come back to that. Good. Okay. So, let's boost our shields. And let's see, they're all good. Okay, looks like everybody's doing good. We'll go ahead and get that going. Once our shields are up, we'll drop shields, increase. Go ahead and target there. Okay, let's unload on this guy. Good. We'll now target the last one. So the disabled weapons indicators were coming, I think, mostly from our torpedoes. They were disabling parts of the ships. Good. I'm going to see if First Fleet and Second Fleet can tag this guy before he gets anywhere. So Koi 2 obviously is now an insufficient budget. Because of the attack, we lost population, industry, housing, approval factors completely wiped out. So basically, I think our governor is now trying to build up the industrial sector again. And we'll deal with that in a bit. I'm not really... Okay, that gets us a bit more. Can't do expert logisticians. I guess we'll go and see if we can Jesus costs. We'll do Master Craftsman. That will increase our trade rate, our trade good rate. We'll see what happens with Koei. We may lose the colony. I'm not really too concerned since we've just kind of been letting it do its thing. If we do lose it, we'll just recolonize it and do it up in a more proper way this time. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, good. We're not doing anything. Or they're not following us, so we'll go ahead and move on to next turn. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch them. Looks like the pirates are heading out to their base. I guess their base is over there. But that's still going to last. But, you know, not too bad of a loss given that we don't have too much going on here. Okay. And our population's dropping because, again, of our tax rates. Okay, I'm going to have to drop our tax rate. That's going to put us pretty deeply in the red. And then I'm going to have to reduce our income or our research rate. Hmm. 4,000 over here. And I think we will stick 4,000 here. That gets us back moving in a much better direction now. Okay. Trade income is doing good. Looks like our allies or our other partners here are starting to add some transports to this, which will help, I think, boost our ability. We've got a lot better output now. Domestic is still doing fine. Looks like I need 4 more transports. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some problems here. Okay. And I need to figure out where is a good place for some of these asteroids to be built. Oof. shoot. I went a little too far there. Okay. And we will also boost that for 1 turn so we get our... And I'm gonna see... Oh, shoot. I think I just messed up pretty badly here. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be, I think, retreating from this battle. So we'll go ahead and just hit retreat. Boost our shields. We'll see if they send anybody out after us. I doubt they will. I think they're going to consider themselves pretty safe. And they don't usually like to send anybody out. Okay. We'll speed things up and hopefully be able to get ourselves out of here. Who knows? Maybe they'll come out and attack us and we'll be able to nuke a few things before we run. Let's go ahead and boost the sensors a bit so we can see what's out there. Okay. Cool. And at least we did kind of get some views on those planets. So I'm going to head and send the artillery, the fleets back here to Alonius and go ahead and move my ships here so I can start taking out these sectoids and start expanding a bit in our next episode. Well, I think that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and advance the turn, and once I'll go ahead and end this episode. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.